There we go. Hi! Can you guys hear me? I have some fans and stuff going on in here because it's hot, but let me know if it's too loud and I can shut it off. The lighting is really bad too because I don't want to turn on the ring light because that's going to make me even hotter. So, yes, what Adina said. Don't forget to change. I gotta change mine because it changes it once we go live. But hello, good morning everybody. It's just me today. David's not here, I'm sorry. It's just boring old me. But, you know, hopefully that's okay. But yeah, definitely turn on live chat. I don't anticipate this getting like too busy because this was kind of like last minute and I did not really promote it at all. And I have cat hair stuck to my lip gloss. But I have a lot of boxes that I wanted to open and I didn't have a video ready for you guys today, so I figured we would just hang out and do it live. So hopefully that's okay. I'll give people a couple of minutes to trickle in a little bit as they get their notifications. It's 7 p.m. here in Germany and I'm having chicken curry. Is it not real chicken? Is that why you put it in for dinner? It sounds good. I wish I could eat real chicken, but I just can't do it. I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. I can shut this a little more. Then it might get too dark. I don't know. It's very bright out, so I'm sorry for that. And yes, I'm in my pajamas. I apologize for that too. Tofu, hi. I don't know how to say your name. Bree? I'm just gonna assume it's Bree. Yeah, so I've got my cat hair all over me. My cat has been laying on me. I have lip gloss on. There we go, got it. My cat's been laying, hi Jen. My cat has been laying on me in bed like all morning because he's not really feeling well. He's fine, he's just a little bit flared up. When it's hot out, it's been really hot out here for the last couple of days. Oh my god, there's more cat hair stuck to my mouth. I love my cat. This is Crush Your Pants. Not literally. He's in bed right now and he's bigger than this. So, but I'm still eating his hair somehow out here. Tigress was on me this morning and then Crash was on me in the bedroom, so I'm just covered in cat hair. So, hi. Hello. I've got some tea here because I need caffeine and some cold water because it's hot. What are you guys drinking? What time is it where you are? Where are you? Give me the deets. And like, you can all hear me okay, right? Nobody told me if you could hear me. Let me know if there's too much background noise. I'm trying to project my voice. But I've got a fan in the window and then I've got like the AC on. The fan in the window just like kind of helps suck out the hot air. It's hot already and it's only 1 o'clock. Noon here in Wisconsin and I have a shot of espresso and water. Chris is up early for once. What's your definition of early? 10 a.m. last week in Vegas. Are you like excited to finally be moving or are you sad? I know it's always like bittersweet. I was happy to leave my mom's, but I also like just miss New York because that's where all my people are. But I like living here, so life is easier living with David for sure. Noon is early, okay. Coffee here, I can hear you perfect. Thank you, Adina. So I have a lot of boxes and I don't know if you guys watch Svetlana over at Firefly in the Room. She just did a video like last week where she unboxed her like grow thingy, and I've had this in this box for an embarrassingly long time, and when I watched her unbox hers I was like, well, now I'm curious and I want to open it. It's from Vivosun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this company low-key harassed me for like a month to like take a free product and do a video about it, and I didn't want any of their stuff because I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I was like, pick the smallest thing that they had, which wasn't this, but they sent me this anyway. And then I was like, I don't know where you want me to put this. And I'm in the middle of like a move, so I don't really. Yes, I love Svetlana too. She's adorable. I know you guys love her too. That's why we did a collab. We got to do another one. But hers was much nicer than this one. This company probably hates me by now because I just like never did this, but I want to. Like, I want to start growing some microgreens. We just like, do you see our kitchen? Minus the glare. Like, do you see, this window is pissing me off now. Hold on. What's up, Begonia? It's still a little glary, but it's that one back there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. So I'm curious to see if they actually sent me like all of the same stuff. Like, I never opened it. I don't know what's in here. And now I'm curious. Because it's pretty much the same concept. Mine's not like smart, I don't think though. I have no idea. Realistically, one of David's kids like wants to start growing food. And I figured this might be a fun little project for the three of us to do together when he's here. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think, wait, maybe it's in here. Because I was like, I don't think they sent me the stuff for the pots. So how am I, like, I don't even know. Okay, they did, so it does. I've been lying to myself this whole time. I didn't think these were in there because it didn't say anything about it on the package. The only thing that's not included are the seeds. Okay. I don't know how this is supposed to work. This is like David's thing, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I guess, oh, this is a light. It goes like this. I don't know. Anyway, hi. If you guys have any like random questions that you feel like asking me, feel free to throw them at me. David's not here to help me with the comments. 10 a.m. in California, drinking a brisk iced tea. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I make my own. I brew tea and then I'll put it in the refrigerator. This one I have here is a loose leaf tea. It's like an Earl Grey, a creamy Earl Grey. I'm not trying to be adorable. I'm just struggling. But I wanted to like give you guys a bit of an update too. If you watched like my, which most of you did, because the people who show up to these things are like, you're the real peeps, you know. And I appreciate you. I am not reading the directions. I'm just assuming this goes in here. I really am not good at directions. What is this? You guys. Oh, plant food. I'm like, what is that? Probably not organic. So I probably won't be using it. But it comes with plant food. I guess it goes in the water. Yeah, into the water. Oh, shake. You put water in here and then mix it, and I guess that turns into like liquid plant food. I don't know what they are. It doesn't say. When David gets home, he'll have to read the directions. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is like the power thing, I guess, for the light. Gotta open things neatly. David gets mad at me when I open stuff like a savage. Hi, Olaf. Hi, Diana. Good afternoon. I keep thinking it's the morning still. Yeah, this is just the power. For the light, I don't know, I'm just curious like how big it is. Oh, and then there's like power button up here. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to like do a proper video about this. Hi, Angela. She says, hey Jax, hope you and David are having a nice weekend. We are. He's driving the kids back to their moms right now. So we have the day to ourselves to do some cleaning and stuff like that. So yeah, it comes with these little sponges. Sorry, I can't say sponge anymore because I watch the British baking show and they say sponge. Undipproved. I don't know. I like watching it at night. I like watching baking shows because I'm vegan, and the reason why I'm vegan, in case you didn't know, is because it grosses me out. Like, that's the main reason why. Like, I just can't eat animals because I'm too empathetic for my own good. So I can't watch cooking shows either. If they have like raw chicken and they're like cut it, I can't do it. It grosses me out. So I like watching baking shows. Are safe for me. So this goes like over the top. You guys have seen these before. And then I don't know where, there's got to be like, oh yeah, plasticky things. And then the sponges go into the plasticky things. And then there's caps on them. So it is basically the same as the one that Svetlana just opened, except for mine's not like smart. It doesn't like hook up to an app or anything like that. So you just have to know when to put more water in it. Like there might be like a sensor somewhere that I'm unaware of and it might beep, but it's not like I can't control it with an app, I don't think. Instruction manual. I guess that's where it would tell me those things, but yeah, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to leave it. Because that is a project that David and I are going to do together for sure. And if you guys want, we can film it for you. Vegetarian here, so I gotcha. Yeah, I just can't do it. Hope you're not too terribly sick. Right, I was going to talk about that. You should have seen me rip open the stringies in the middle of Walmart, or string cheese maybe in the middle of Walmart. I got stung in the garden center. That's not surprising. I just set up our grow kit 10 minutes ago. My son used it last year, but this year he's over it. Teens, LOL. Yeah, David's youngest is 13, and he's just kind of like curious about how to grow your own food. So are you going back to Halloween Town this year? Pumpkin Town. And yes, we can't wait. Hi Karen, by the way. She just popped into the chat. Cleaning over here today too. Too freaking hot for outside stuff, but glad I finally caught a live on a day off. Me too. I'm actually planning on coming coming to see you tomorrow. I was gonna text you and see if you were gonna be there. If not, I'll wait until you're gonna be there. Oh, the vlog. Yeah. Super predator. I am a carnivore. That's fine. Honestly, it's better for you. I'd rather be eating chicken than, you know, I don't do soy-based products, or at least I try not to, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Just sold another plant baby. Yay! Where are you selling them, Tasha? Are you selling them just like privately, or are they on Etsy? Feel free to like shamelessly promote yourself. You're allowed to. You're a plant fan member. I won't delete it. I don't have my moderator here today, so I have to be careful. I got the COVID again. Brain feels like it's in a deep fryer, and yeah. I'll be there. Might scoot out early though. Tuesday would be better for me. Okay, I'll figure it out. I gotta do some filming tomorrow because Liz and I didn't go on Friday like we anticipated. It was like too hot to do anything anyway. So we're gonna meet up tomorrow, but I can wait to head up that way. I have to get like that orchid bark mix. Nobody sells it. And we just drove by there because we went to the Gillette Castle, and we just drove, and I realized we were going past. I was like, I would have stopped at Paul's and Sandy's to get my stuff, but it was so hot out. And the kids were hungry. We just wanted to get back. Facebook Marketplace. Oh yeah, you guys. Thanks for reminding me. I just started a Facebook page, a Jacqueline's Jungle official Facebook page, and I started a group called the Plant Fam if you want to go over there and join. I think I have I think this might, let me try this link, see if it works, put it in the chat. It's open to the public. I do have to just like approve you. I've never done, let me know if that link works. I have never done this group thing before, and I haven't, oh, I have a little crown. I see it on the phone, but I don't see it on there. That's fine. My brain's a little, if you can't tell, but yeah, there's a Facebook group. It's open to everybody. You don't have to join the membership program to be part of it. You guys aren't going to lose any of your perks, obviously. I just wanted a place where we could like further discuss, and you guys had a space to further discuss topics in my videos and stuff like that. I do want to try and keep it to just like whatever is like relevant at the time, you know what I mean? If I just did a Hoya video, then like we're gonna probably have some Hoya conversations, if that makes sense. So we're gonna see how it goes. I don't really know what to expect. Okay, good, the link works. So definitely go join that if you want to. Again, like I said, I have to like approve it or something along the, I don't do Facebook either. That's why I'm confused. I had to create a whole account just specifically for this because I don't use my personal one, and I don't want my personal one linked to like this at all. I keep everything completely separate. Jacqueline's Jungle has all of its own stuff separate from me. So like all my personal accounts are just Jacqueline Hall, because that's my last name in case you didn't know. And all of these accounts are Jacqueline's Jungle, so I have to keep it separate. I have more boxes. I have like a lot of boxes. So I am excited to get growing with this thing though. I am just gonna like go move it and put it on the kitchen table because my assistant isn't here. It's spooky season all year round, by the way. I can close this little. Don't mind me. I'm coming back, I swear. Okay, that's better. Okay. Usually I can edit those things out, but honestly I haven't even been doing that lately. You guys seem to like the more like raw footage. So yeah, I've been good, in case anybody was wondering. So I've been off of my medication for like, I don't know, a little over a week, and I just ran out of CBD oil because I just spent $300 on my cat's inhaler the other day, and that definitely like hurt. But he needed a new one. His was getting old, and there's nothing, if you have asthma, you know there's nothing better than a fresh inhaler. That first puff feels so good. So I had to get that for him. Facebook is still used a lot here by us older people. Yeah, I stay off of it because it's like all of my family, relatives and stuff. And like, I'm gonna try and keep our group like, you know, a happy, positive place. And anybody who's not gonna be happy and positive is gonna get kicked out. So let's see, I only sell and buy on there. Yeah, that's a thing too. I know a lot of people don't have Instagram, so they're not seeing what I'm selling on Instagram. I just do that because I can offer it to you for 10% less, because Etsy takes 10% of my sales, so I have to raise the price to make a profit. I like that you keep it real in your videos. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. I don't know how else to be. Like, this is just who I am. So I think these are pots that I got from Joe Fami, I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I got pots from them before. I have stuff planted in some of their, oh, my Micans is in, no, that's a different one. What did I put there? I don't know, but I like their pots. So when they came out with some new ones, I was like, hey, you should send me those pots. So there's always sirens, I'm sorry. So there's pots in here. I like their planters. They usually come in a set of 2, and they're pretty affordable. I don't love buying pots on Amazon because they're probably made in China, but I'm also poor. And as much as I want to buy all my pots like handmade, I just can't afford it, you know? So there's that. I just use Facebook to see funny memes. Dip time. Okay, you do you, boo. Luckily, my daughter is a vet tech, so I get a great discount. It helps a lot. We have 8 dogs and 3 cats. Yeah. These cats are expensive. That's for sure. Everything's gone up in price too, so that's not really helping. And I went to the store to get him a new litter box because he's had the same one for way too long and it's just like gross. And they didn't even have like the top that goes with the bottoms, and I was like, what is this nonsense? So, because I have 2 litter boxes for them, she has hers and he has his, but she's been using his and he doesn't seem to mind because he's still using it. So we're trying to get them to use the same box. That's not ideal for 2 cats. 2 cats actually should have 3 boxes because they like to have options. But this is our space. Like, there's a little bit more space over here. There's a loft up here and our bedroom back here. Like, I've got 1 litter box over here and another one back here, and I don't want there to be litter boxes all over the place. So if they're going to be willing to share one, then we're going to invest in one of those like self-cleaning ones that spins. I just subscribed. I love your content. Nice job on your hair. Thank you. Is it safe to call you Babs? Babs next door. It's super expensive to have pets. Yes, it is. But you know, with his asthma, I mean, $300 for that inhaler was with a coupon too. So I didn't have time to wait for them to get the generic shipped because he's just been kind of struggling. So I didn't want him to keep struggling because then I can't sleep at night. Like, I'm stressed out thinking that he's okay, like he can breathe. I just don't like it that he's uncomfortable. Ooh, these are pretty. So it's kind of like textured at the bottom. And then it's a little bit glossy, but it's not super shiny. Do you know what I mean? At the top, drainage, so I can pot directly in it, and it's supposed to have a butt plug. The last time I got these, I didn't got pots from them. I didn't get the butt plugs, but they come in a set of 2. Okay, there's the butt plugs. Maybe I just accidentally threw them out. So they have plugs, and they have these too, which are good to put, smaller one, are good to put in the bottom here, because these are big holes, so that your soil doesn't fall out. So it kind of like just catches it. I don't know if you can tell. The lighting in here is really bad, but I'm going to try really hard not to lose these, because we're going to do some repotting videos with these, but I figured we would unbox them together today because I like them, and they do. Ooh, they come in the set of 2, so you don't have to buy them separately. I like them. I think they go with our vibe in here. I like to do like a lot of neutrals to kind of tie everything together, because David really likes blue, and I really like greens and yellows and stuff like that. So to kind of get everything to stay cohesive, I like to mix in lots of neutral tones, if that makes sense. But I am going to be doing more like in-depth video on how I style my plants and like my shelves and like my pots and all of that stuff, because I am very picky about it. But David just lets me do what I want because he knows that I'm good at it and he likes the way that I decorate, so I'm not mad about it. That's that. So those are my pots from Joe Famey. Oh, this box is really cute too. It's got like, I opened it upside down. It's got like little plants on it and stuff. So I think these are on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. So you can find them there if you're interested. But when we do a repotting video with them, I'll tell you more about it. Yes, nice pot. I think so. Yeah, I have 4 boxes, but kitties use 2 more often than not. Yeah. Yeah, these are cute. I like them. Just rescued a Chihuahua that needed a spay and dental with my daughter's discount. It was still $1,000. Yeah, and they're always trying to get me to get like health insurance for my cat, and I'm like, I know humans that don't even have health insurance. How do you think I'm gonna afford it for my cat, you guys? Like, come on, seriously? Yeah, as they age, it gets worse. He's 12, so he's got his inhaler, and then he has which is a inhaled corticosteroid. So it's an inhaled steroid for his lungs to get the inflammation down, and then I also have a bronchodilator for him in pill form that just opens up the lungs. So those aren't expensive though. But the inhaler it's a human inhaler, so I've been trying to figure out if maybe I can get the same inhaler for myself, because I use one as well, because then I can get through my insurance and we can use the same one. It's got to share an inhaler with my cat. The right pot can make a blob plant beautiful. I agree. I wish when I lived in Washington State, we had a pet insurance you could get, a monthly fee. I can't afford it every month, realistically, right now. Maybe in the future. 21 teeth were pulled. Oh, poor baby. Yeah. I don't know what asada fries are. Like carne asada, right? Don't they put, I don't know what they put on it that makes it, is it like a sauce? I don't know. I've never had it. We actually have a really nice vegan spot over here called Fire and Spice that is all like Jamaican and I forget what else, Ethiopian, a little bit of that as well. It's just like, it's very like ethnic food, and it's all vegan, and it's so good. It is so good, and the people that work there are just really sweet and nice. And I always enjoy bringing David to more cultured places that he's not experienced before, because he had never had a Jamaican patty. We don't eat beef, so we just got like different kinds, but I had to introduce him to the golden crust of a Jamaican patty. $25 for 5 dogs. That's actually a really good deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would pay $25 a month for him if I knew that it was gonna be cheaper in the long run. But the inhaler is expensive, but it does last a long time because I don't necessarily give it to him every day. This time of year, I give it to him every other, but in the winter he doesn't really need it as much. So he gets flared up when it's hot out, and no matter how hard I try, like I keep these windows closed, but then I'm like, my plants need the light. It's so hot in here. Like, it's so hot in here because these are all west facing windows, and these ceilings are like 15 feet, so these windows are like at least 10. They're like 10-foot windows. So yes, since Amani is vegan, I eat more vegan now, but I also eat meat, saying that I have felt better since I haven't ate meat. I mean, that's a thing for some people. Everybody is different. I don't digest it well, so I never really enjoyed it. The inhaler he uses, Flovent. It's the flucatis, I don't forget how you say the drug name. Something propionate, flucatis. I'm so bad with drug names, you guys. I wish they had it here. Oh, it's state by state. Yeah, well, you have a lot of pups, so, you know, you gotta worry about that. I want to rescue cats, so that's definitely, ooh, Hoya blooms. You got, that thing's always in bloom. The species Affinity Bertonia's got a couple of blooms open. Easily distracted by Hoya blooms. I just looked up Fire and Spice, right? It's this tiny little place, but it's so good. And we just go in there and I don't even know what the stuff is sometimes. I'm just like, I'll take that. And they use a lot of like curry too is really good. Really, really good. We're lucky. We have a lot of good vegan food around here. We just went to a new spot called G Monkey. That's like vegan fast food. It was expensive and it was like okay. It was your pretty generic, just like vegan food, if that makes sense, like veggie burgers and things along those lines. But it's nice to know that we have spots nearby that we can go to. Our like date spot when we want to go someplace nice is this place called Flora. They have like really good vegan food. So it's nice when you know the restaurant is just all vegan, so you don't have to worry about it. Like for me, being able to go somewhere and just have all those options and be able to get anything that I want off the menu is absolutely unheard of. So I'm happy when I go somewhere and don't have to just like sift through and find my like 2 options on the menu. It's so much more expensive and some of it doesn't taste equivalent to the price. Yeah. Although meat right now is really expensive and nobody wants the fake meat because it's not that great, so there's always plenty in the store. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a supply issue, so if you guys eat meat, it's a good idea to stock up on some meat. The farmers are having a hard time being able to afford feeding their livestock. So, alright, I have another box. I've had this one for a long time. You guys have seen this one before if you've been here for a while and you remember a video I did a long time ago with some begonias. I put some begonias into some self-watering pots. And I got another one of these big self-watering pots from Mudila. I tried to find them online and I don't know if they changed their name. But I've had this for a while. I already have one. And you guys know I have my big begonia, like the big one that I keep it on the floor up there now, the Cracklin' Rosie. I figured I would put her into a self-watering pot as well so I don't have to climb up the ladder. I'm gonna open this like an idiot, aren't I? It's fine. Climb up the ladder every time I have to water this begonia. So I figured this one. The little feeties. This is like one of the smart ones that you can set it to beep at you when the water is empty. I don't do that because it would be beeping at me all the time and that would be really irritating if it just started to beep in the middle of the night. But you've got like your basin here. It's a standard self-watering pot. Little wick in there that you gotta stick through. But yeah, there's so many boxes. There's another one over here. I have a humidifier from Levoit that I've been wanting to open up. Yeah, so it wicks like this. And then you have your bottom portion. And it just goes in there. It's pretty standard. And then you've got like your little legs you can screw on. So I figured we would repot begonia and put it in here because it's still in its nursery container too. Although honestly, I don't know if it's gonna fit in there. Oh well, we'll figure something out. I just wanted to get it out of the box and look at it because I forgot what it looked like. They have a snake plant in it. I honestly feel like that's a waste of a self-watering pot, don't you think? Yeah, I like this one with the legs too. I gotta try and find it, see if I can find it on Amazon because I couldn't find them on Instagram. I did like a couple of sponsored videos with them and then they just like disappeared, so I don't know. So I don't really work with these companies anymore that are like out of China because they're just impossible to communicate with. But I'm not gonna lie to you, you guys, sometimes they legitimately harass me until I take free products that I don't want. I'm like, I don't want it. Please seriously leave me alone. So I just looked up fire says, oh, I read that already. Yada yada yada. Did your skin clear up when you became vegan? For so many people it does when they stop eating dairy. So I didn't really have any skin issues before that. I've been vegan since, like, officially, like, for, and it's like a, without taking any breaks, because I definitely did that for a while. Since 2016, I want to say. So I didn't really actually start breaking out until 2018. My hormones kind of just like shifted and everything just kind of like hit the fan. So no, being vegan didn't actually clear my skin. If anything, it could have potentially made it worse because I was eating more like soy-based products at the time. So yeah, I think that my begonia will love it. I don't know, I have to do a video where I show you guys, like actually show you guys what my skin used to look like, because it was bad. It was really bad. Like my whole face was covered in like painful, like cystic acne. Like it was awful. I didn't even want to leave my house. I started this channel at the end of 2019 and I was still very, very insecure about my skin, and that's part of the reason why I didn't start my channel sooner than that. I probably would have if I wasn't so insecure about how I looked and like not wanting to be on camera. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror for like that whole entire year. Yeah, it was not good. So but yeah, I cleared it myself. I healed my gut, I balanced my hormones. I was on my way to being insulin resistant, and I fixed that all on my own, naturally. So no, it wasn't an allergy to soy. I'm not allergic to soy. Soy just has phytoestrogens in it, so it mimics estrogen in your body, and it can be really bad for you. So definitely do not recommend processed soy products if you do not need them. I stay away from them. So the only soy that I have is just edamame. Like just actual edamame out of the pod is totally fine because it's not processed. I have rosacea. Luckily I have it under control, but I get that it's the whole deal. Yeah, it's a whole complicated thing. My health wasn't in a good place and it was showing, essentially. It was just like coming out of my skin. So I love your jungle. Thank you. I love it too. It's just a mess right now. David's kids were just here all last week, so it looks like a bomb went off in here. When we're done here, I gotta do laundry and start cleaning and stuff along those lines. So but yeah, I want to let you guys know that I've been better. Like, I feel so much better since coming off of my medication that I can't even describe to you. I feel like a different person. Like, I feel more clear-headed. I feel more energetic. I feel more, like, just happy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I was just always very melancholy, and, like, I am just a melancholy baby. Like, that's just how I've always been. Sad girl for life. But, like, I don't want to be. You know what I mean? And if there's no reason for me to be sad that day, like, I don't want to sit here and just be sad or be irritated. Like, one of the things that I didn't mention in the video, because I forgot, was that one of the side effects of this anti-seizure medication that I was on was irritability. It was making people like full of rage, right? Like normal, calm people were now feeling rage. And I was like, that's insane because I feel like that. I get super irritated really easily and I don't know why, and I don't want to, like, I would get frustrated with myself. Like, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be like this. Like, I just want to feel like normal and happy. So I feel better. The only withdrawal symptoms that I really felt were within like the first 5 days, I would say, of not taking it. I was definitely like dizzy and nauseated. I was very shaky. You can kind of tell in like the last video, not the vlog, the one before that, where I was talking about the 4 Hoyas that bloom easily. There's more than 4, obviously, but those are just the 4 that I decided to talk about in that video that I like. You can kind of tell in that one that I'm a little off still. Like I look tired, but I'm also like hyped out. Like it's very confusing. And then I have another one coming at you tomorrow that I filmed on the same day. So I'm just like a little, it's just a little off still. And my brain can't really keep up with my mouth. So that's a thing. I don't do soy anymore. There's a strong history of estrogenic cancers in my family. Yeah, you definitely don't do soy, please. Genetic testing, have to avoid soy due to the type of, yeah, exactly. Just, you guys, soy is not good for you. Like, it's really not. It's bad for women, it's bad for men. You don't want to have too much estrogen in your body. You don't want to have too much of any hormone in your body. Having too much testosterone is actually toxic for women and can cause cancer. So that's fun, right? But it's a thing that can happen. Your testosterone can be elevated for any number of reasons. Are you planning to visit beaches this summer? I'm glad you feel good. Yeah, we just went. On like the 9th or the 10th or so. We went on the 10th of July. Yeah, I just put that vlog up on the David and Jack's channel. So yeah, you can go watch it if you want to. It's a quick one. It's like under 10 minutes. And we went to the beach. So I love the beach. Hi. How do you say your name? Lilia? That's really pretty. It's kind of scary how much they push the drugs on you. I got so many pushed on me within a 6-month period. I went from hardly anything to 40. Yeah, because you're like, well, this drug is giving me headaches. And they're like, okay, then we'll give you a drug for headaches. And you're like, well, this drug is making me have uncontrollable eye movements. So then they give you, it's like never ending. So I'm definitely glad to be off of it. Obviously, I'm just like keeping an eye on myself. I haven't been to the gym in like 2 weeks, which is not good for my mental health. But we went to Gillette Capsule. We went on like a little walk, and we've been trying to get outside, but it's just like really hot out, and that has been like slapping me in the face even harder than it normally would, because I'm just already not feeling great, and then like the heat on top of it feels so heavy. But I've been going out. I've been trying to go out at least like every other day to visit with these 2 homeless veterans that live, well, they stay nearby here. I've known these people for like 2 years now, since David moved here. We consider them friends. They're very, very good people. Really, really sad stories. We do everything that we can to help them, but when it's hot out like this, like I can't stand knowing that they're out there in the heat, so I usually go and bring them cold water and, you know, try and help them make sure they can get some food and shelter and things along those lines. They're definitely on their way to getting things together. It's really hard when all of the money that you do get, you have to spend on dumb things, because it's not enough. So I am going to start a fundraiser. So we haven't really ironed out the details, but this is something that's been like weighing really heavy on my heart for a long time, and David and I talk about it all the time, like how can we help them, like realistically, like what can we do, because they're not like just some lazy, like, you know, drug addicts or anything like that. They're sober, and it breaks my heart that they're veterans, that they fought for our country, and that like there's nobody helping them. So I do the best that I can to help them, you know what I mean? Really good guys, especially the younger of the 2 brothers. He's just such an inspirational, like happy guy, that I think he could really help a lot of people, and I want to help him be able to do that, you know what I mean? So we haven't quite figured it out yet, but I do want to start fundraising for them so that I can get them set up with a bank account, and they have some money to help them be able to, you know, get cleaned up. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail about their stories right now, but I would love to tell you guys more about them. I would love to, like, let you guys meet them. Like, they are not just, like, they're such funny, like, upbeat, positive human beings, and it just baffles me, because they're on the street and they're so positive, and he's always telling me, like, that he's praying for me. I'm like, you're, dude, like, I'm not the one who needs, you know, they're just such good hearted human beings that really, really deserve some help, for sure. Catching you live for the first time. My friend recently sent me 14 different Hoya clippings. Have loved watching your videos. Oh, thank you. As soon as I wait to pot them up. Right, okay. Got you. Sorry, I'm bad at reading right now. Just name the link and we'll donate. Yeah, I don't really trust a lot of those, like, money raising websites, so I have to figure it out. I don't know if it would be easier to just have you guys send it directly to us and just let us know, like, it's for them, so that we can set it aside. Yes, I want you guys to meet them. They're literally consider them like family at this point, and I hate that I can't do more. Like, I do as much as I can, but there's only so much that I can do. You know, we want to take them to get cleaned up at the barbershop, because the youngest of the two brothers, he is currently in training to be the caretaker of his elderly father. So his father needs a caretaker, essentially, and he's been going through the process of training to get, I guess you have to get certified to do that. They have to teach you, like, the proper ways to, like, actually care for somebody. So you know, I just want I want them to have at least a little bit of money to start out with, you know what I mean, so that they can get on their feet and that they can afford to clean themselves up and get some clothes and be presentable. We do what we can for them, especially in the winter. I'm always bringing them jackets, and like I said, in the summer I'm always bringing them cold water and stuff like that, and doing what I can for them, and even just going to visit them, because it makes them happy just to hang out and chat for a bit. So I would love to be able to help them more. Like, I'm like gonna cry just thinking about it, because it weighs on my heart so much, like, every single day. A video on the David and Jack's channel would be great, for sure. Sad there is no, yeah, there's the VA, but that's, you know, it's government funded, so it's really no different than getting government funded health insurance. It's pretty useless. They can't stay there, you know what I mean? There's lots of non-profit organizations, so I definitely need to look into some of those and see if there are any nonprofit organizations for veterans that would be willing to help, or have any idea, like, how we should go about helping them, you know what I mean? So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely, we're open to everything. Corey, I agree. I don't think that drug addicts are lazy. I didn't mean to like put them in. I didn't mean, like, there's supposed to be a comma there. There are a lot of homeless people that choose to be homeless, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, I was an alcoholic. I've been sober for 8 years. So I don't think I was lazy because I was an alcoholic. It's an addiction is a disease, and it's a scary one, for sure. I wish we would treat it more like a disease. That would help a lot of people, for sure. I would love to take you guys to meet them. I hate how our vets fall through the cracks after doing so much for us. Yeah, I do too. It's really sad, and even though I don't have a lot, like, I try so hard to do everything that I possibly can for these people. Yeah, it's sad, unfortunately, that sometimes it feels like we come last, for sure. But anyway, Let's not be too depressing now. I do want to try and keep it positive, because if he was here right now sitting on this couch next to me, he would be like, cut the crap. Like, come on. Like, everything's gonna be okay, you know? I'm more worried about his older brother has some health issues. And then he's always worrying about his older brother that has health issues. They were both injured while they were fighting for our country. So it's just like, it breaks my heart that we're so willing to send people off to another country to do God knows what. And then when they come back, we do the bare minimum, if that, to help them. I mean, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. My best friend lost her brother that way, like, because there was no help for him when he came back, and he ended up addicted to drugs. So it's just like, you know, but these are really good guys, sober guys. They won't even eat at McDonald's. I asked them, I was like, because I give them money for food. I was like, you know, where do you usually eat? Because I wanted to, like, maybe get them, like, a gift card for, like, wherever they usually eat. And he was like, we go to Stop and Shop. The manager at Stop and Shop knows them and takes care of them. And, like, that makes me happy, at least knowing they have somewhere to go and that they're eating healthy food. Because, like, that's a concern, too. You know, you're out here and you're just eating like trash food all the time. It's your health is gonna decline, and then you don't have health insurance, and it's just a mess. I work for a housing authority, and veterans, elderly, and disabled have first preference. Check out your local housing authority. Okay, I'll definitely take note of that. Get their sizes. Yes, I do. I know their sizes. I buy them clothes all the time. I buy them t-shirts, socks, things along those lines. Make sure they have what they need. What was it called? Housing authority. I'll forget if I don't write it down. I've always been like a charitable person, but I don't necessarily trust charities. So to be able to just like help like somebody that I actually like know makes all the difference to me. So I'd rather do that. I was always raised to help the poor and help those in need. Even if I don't have a lot, I know that whatever I give, I always get back. So I don't really worry about it. Like when you put things out into the universe, like you get them back. Do you know what I mean? So like money, like yeah, it matters. I gotta pay my bills, you know, but like I would rather give what I have to somebody who needs it. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, there's that. I'm doing good though. I have been a lot happier and a lot clearer. Like my head feels a lot clearer. Even David noticed. He said my personality is totally different. He probably likes me more than he did before now because I'm less cranky. But yeah, this is one of my favorite mugs, you guys. You see these cats? This one's got a mouse and it says, ta-da! So it's sleeping on top of the computer, which is what my cat does. Yeah, okay, with the butt. And then this one's in the box. I love this mug. So that's all you need is love and a cat. Not wrong. Are you meeting new people in Connecticut? Not really. I don't go anywhere. Like I should. Like I should go do things, but they cost money. And it's hot out. And I'm introverted. It's almost always those who don't have a lot that do the most. I've always said since I was a little girl that I wanted to be rich one day so that I can give my money to people who needed it. If I can live comfortably, I'm happy. I don't need more than what I need. Do you know what I mean? And I've always been really passionate about wanting to help people. I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm here. I never thought that like starting a plant YouTube would be something that helped people, but being able to have a platform where I can talk about mental health, I could talk about even just like my physical health, and it's relatable to somebody. One person feels heard or seen, and even if I just put up a silly video and you smile after having a crappy day, like that, makes me feel like I'm doing something good. That's why I got into healthcare in the first place, but that is not exactly where I want to be right now. So being able to feel like I'm helping people here is like a big deal for me, because I feel like I don't have a sense of purpose unless I'm helping people. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, by the way, if you're here just chilling. What time is it? Oh, we've been here for a while. Should probably go soon. I can always make an Amazon wish list for them too. Yeah, they just don't, I don't want to give them a bunch of stuff that they don't necessarily like have anywhere to put. So I would rather set them up with a bank account so that they can have like somewhere safe to keep it, as well as have, you know, something to access when they need it, so that if, you know, one has a job interview or something, that they can go and stay at a motel and get cleaned up the night before, you know what I mean? Things like that. People don't really consider that when trying to get a job, because he's had a couple of jobs and he got fired from them because he wasn't really able to maintain his appearance. Like, personal hygiene matters to employers, so it's really hard to maintain a job when you can't maintain your personal hygiene. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's see, what did I miss? You can always make an, oh, I read that one. The city I was born in, it's illegal to give food and stuff to the homeless. I don't get it. What city is that? LA? Chicago? I feel like that's the only place where they like treat their homeless like trash. And just like give them, don't they like just hand out drugs too? I don't know. I try not to pay attention too much anymore because it's depressing. Best live stream ever is when Crash brought you the mouse. That was so funny, and you have an amazing heart. Thank you, Adina. That was the funniest live stream. It's still up on my channel with a timestamp if you guys ever want to check that out. He's sleeping right now. Your videos have helped my mental health a lot. Thank you, Chris. That means so much to me. You guys have no idea. Like, that's really, when I get comments that I like made somebody laugh or like smile, or they felt like it was relatable, like that just makes me really happy. I know exactly what you mean. I volunteer for the Red Cross and it gives me so much more than money. Yeah. I've always kind of kicked myself in the butt for not being able to volunteer, but as I've gotten older, I've had to just come to terms with the fact that like I don't have the energy and the stamina that most people do. So going somewhere to volunteer my time and work for free essentially is just like not an option for me, because I can barely work for money. That's why I do this, you guys. Being able to work from home and like start a business and everything from home has been an absolute game changer for me, because with my health issues, it's really, really hard for me to maintain a normal job. So I'm usually exhausted even just working part-time at a regular job. So like any other like extracurricular activities were never really an option for me. Even when I was a kid, I had a really hard time participating in like after school stuff, because by 3 o'clock I'm out for the count. Like, I'm already tired. It's 2 p.m. here and I'm already like ready for a nap. But I have laundry to do, dishes to put away, floors to clean, beds to strip, because teenage boys are gross. You and David have made or changed my day so many times. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. We try. We definitely try. Even if it's just because we're being goofy. We were really goofy in our last video. I don't know if you guys could tell. We were like, we laughed all day long. Like, that's one of the many reasons why I love him so much. Like, we just have a lot of fun. Things have definitely been stressful lately with like inflation, and just like trying to figure out how to pay the bills and still be able to eat the food and feed the cats. and keep the place clean and everything like that. It's expensive, so things have been a little bit stressful, which equals a little bit less laughs, unfortunately. But I don't know, I guess we're all just kind of like hoping that the economy gets better soon, because like I can't keep spending $50 in gas just to go see my mom an hour and a half away. I suffer from severe nerve damage, so it's not often that I leave my house. I look forward to your videos. You have no idea. I am glad that I can offer you some entertainment, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. I have very slight nerve damage in my face right here. I don't know if you guys ever notice when I'm tired or when I've been filming a lot or talking a lot, my lip will start to like twitch right here. My smile is like kind of crooked because of it, because it takes more effort to like use this side of my face. But yeah, hopefully nobody notices if I just smile really big the whole time. That's why I smile so much, you guys. That's my secret to keeping my face from twitching, in case you were wondering. I'm really good at covering up the subtleties of my health problems, so, but they're there. I promise you, they're there. So sweet. Loved that video. Yeah, we had fun. It was a quick one. We forgot to film an outro, but I mean, we went to the beach. What were we gonna say, really? Like, okay, bye. We went to the beach, you know? So, there's that. You guys, I still have another box. Ugh. I've had this one for a while. They sent it to me when I lived in New York. This is from Lavoie. They sent it to me when I lived in New York. And I told them, like, look, I'm in the middle of a move, so I don't have anywhere to set it up right now. I can set it up at the new place. Like, we needed a new one. My old humidifier was absolute trash. Like, I do not recommend the Weikert, whatever humidifier. It started leaking all over the place without me even knowing. Almost ruined my furniture. So when they reached out and were like, hey, humidifiers, I was like, yes, send me one, because I like Lavoie. I have 2 air purifiers by them in here, and I have not had any issues with them. I've had them for over a year. So I have not opened this box yet. I just wanted to get a peep at what it looks like, because we're going to do like a proper video. But here's the thing. I don't have anywhere to put this right now, because you guys have seen the shelves in the bedroom. They're temporary. I wasn't even supposed to bring those with me, because David is supposed to build me new shelves. But I ended up moving in sooner than we had planned, so we didn't have the time to put up the shelves. And then when Crash was here, I didn't want to terrify him by like making a bunch of noise and like putting up shelves and yada yada, so we've been just like kind of putting it off. And then we ran out of like the funds to be able to buy the materials for the shelves, because he's building them for me. He insists on just like building them himself instead of buying shelves, which is fine with me, because I got to customize exactly how I wanted them to look. I will do a video on that 110%. I will show you guys like my crappy little drawing of how I wanted it to look and all of that stuff. So I have this humidifier that's eventually going to go on those shelves there. Oh, it's a box in a box. I hate it when they do that. It's so hard to get it out. But I'm excited because this one's bigger, so it'll hold more water. That one I gotta fill up like twice a day. And it gets really dry in our bedroom, especially in the winter. And then I can't breathe because it's too dry. Okay, here we go. Got lots of boxes for the cats to play in. So here it is. It's pretty. Okay. It's the LV600S Smart Hybrid Ultrasonic Humidifier. I think this was like I think this is like a pretty standard model. I watched a few of David's video, and I know he wrote a book, but what kind of work does he do every day? He works doing he does database stuff on the computer. Like, he works from home, and I genuinely, I don't know what to actually call it, but he works for a company. I mean, he works for himself, but he does work for a company that does I don't know, they basically sell people's information. Like he'll do lists. He has lists of doctors and where they're located, and it's his job essentially to organize all of the data so that they can pull what they need, and then they sell it to other companies. I don't know. I really don't know. He's really good at it. He complains about it a lot, but he's really good at it. So there's that. What's in the box? Thank you, Janice. She just said happy birthday. My hands are on fire 24/7 for the last 4 years. Medication has caused me to gain 60 pounds. It sucks. Girl! None of that's okay with me. I hate that. That's really stupid. I just got a Levoit air purifier. Yeah. I have 2 of them. I really like them a lot. And they're affordable. They're not, they're good quality, and they're affordable. We don't have a big space, so we just have 2 of them in here. Obviously, when we get a house, I want to get one of those, big, legit air purifiers. Okay, I don't even know how to take this out of the box. This isn't working. They are a good brand. I have a bunch of their humidifiers. One had issues, and they just, they ship you a new one. Yeah, they will. They're not expensive to make them, so. They're marketed they hike up the price from what it costs them to make it. Ooh, it's pretty. This is not as big as they thought it would be, which is good because it'll fit nicely on the shelf. It's about the depth of the shelf, a little less, so. Okay. And it looks fairly easy to just fill from the top here. Oh, and you can just take this right off. That's convenient. It has a little handle, so you could just take this with me to the sink. The one thing I was excited about for this one is it has this on top, so you can direct the mist. Oh, it's got 2. See, you could direct the mist wherever you want. Y'all, I ain't mad at it. You might be mad at it when you see it again in another video and we're pretending we see it for the first time. But I did want to get it out of the box and just kind of see. Looks pretty standard. You've got your on-off button. You can control your mist level, timer. You could put it to warm mist or cool mist, which I think is cool. I don't think it really matters. There's a sleep mode. I guess we'll turn the lights off. So, okay. I'm not mad about it. It's got its own little filter in there. But you are going back in the box for now. I can at least get rid of some of the other boxes that the boxes came in. There's just boxes everywhere. So there's that. That's all I wanted to open with you guys today. I'm really excited about this whole seed starter thingamabob. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for repotting with some of these new pots I just got. And then, what else did we open? Oh, my self-watering pot. We're going to repot with that too. So we've got lots of stuff. Taking suggestions, so if you guys have any, anything you want me to film, since this is my full-time job now, I have to constantly come up with new ideas, and I'm running out of them, so. Watching you on the TV, and my husband said, "We love you, Jackie. You're one of his favorite YouTubers." Well, hi. I forgot your husband's name. But tell him I said hi. Or I guess I can tell him myself. Hi! Can you hear me? I'm right there with you, kind of same issue. Yeah, you guys should talk. Chris is not in the group chat, but you should definitely reach out and hang out and talk to each other for sure. What are you planning? When are you? Where? Oh, geez, I can't even read. Where are you planning to buy a house? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. It depends if we can afford it. If we can afford to live in Connecticut, I think he would prefer to live here because it's closer to his kids. I wouldn't mind going somewhere cheaper, maybe where there's no income tax or like less at least. Somewhere where it's a little bit more friendly for small businesses. It is nice. It's a cool humidifier. I have the same one and I love it. That's good to know, Holly. Thank you. It is like Christmas morning, except for I've had these boxes laying around for so long that it was really overdue for me to open them up and like at least consolidate some of the stuff that's in them. And like just look at it. You know, you have a box sitting around and you're curious what's in there. Just chillin'. Michael, I knew that. Hi, Michael. I appreciate you. I really like your wife. You picked a good one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, now is a good time to ask them. If you have any suggestions for videos, I kind of figured this would be a more like chill live stream, not too much going on in the chat, which isn't a bad thing because then it gets overwhelming and it's hard to keep up with. So I don't know. I gotta film some more stuff this week, so I'm open to whatever. Tomorrow's video is a little bit all over the place, I'm not gonna lie to you. Could you see yourself open up a plant boutique with a small business included? Yeah, I would love to have a brick and mortar for at least like a year. Would be fun, just to be able to like interact with people. I don't think it's something I would want to do forever because it's really hard to maintain, but I would love to have enough property where, you know, I'm growing stuff and like, I don't know, I could sell it from there. Like, I don't know, like, have my own nursery on my property somewhere, you know? He said, I know. Well, you better know. Come over there and teach him a lesson if he doesn't know. I see all the posts and the videos about them on the Hoyas. Is that... Oh, the mites. Yeah. Yeah, I found, I don't know what you're talking about exactly, but I found some spider mites in the greenhouse, and I am not about that life. So I just ordered some predatory mites, and we're going to see if that works. So we'll definitely be filming that process for sure. Oh, hi, Sarah. It's always good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you've been good. You and your cute little bean. He's adorable. I'm gonna try one more time. All the Hoya mites that everybody is posting about. Is that a big thing to worry about? I don't know which, what kind of mites are they? Are they like mites that are just like prone to? I don't even know what you're saying about. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I saw him post about the mites that he didn't know what they were, right? Is that what you're talking about? So, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that on my Hoyas. My biggest issue with Hoyas are mealybugs. They're like the bane of my existence. I swear I kill them every day and they just keep coming back. They give warm baths to kill them. They're calling him root mites, and they're cooking the Hoyas. What? Mostly Adam and Betsy Begonia. Yeah. I mean, I follow them both. I just don't know. They're microscopic and are usually on the Hoya that just won't grow. Huh. Interesting. That's definitely, so I don't know, I'm going to have to ask him now because I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious though. I have those same like little nerd glasses that he has with like the magnifying. So I'll have to put those on and look now. I don't know. Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah, I'll have to watch her video. I haven't checked out her channel. I haven't looked at anybody's in a couple of days. So, but I watch her pretty regularly. So, I will watch and see what you are speaking of, because obviously that's something I would want to know. So I don't know her personally though. I've never spoken to her before. But I have spoken to Adam before, so I'm more than happy to ask him what's going on. They're ducking the Hoyas in boiling water to kill the mites. Okay. I mean, I do like rinse my Hoyas in like warm water, but I can try. That's interesting because I do have a couple that are really stubborn and won't do anything despite like literally everything. And they just seem to like decline. And I'm like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? So I'm about to order some beneficial nematodes. Does anyone know if they will help with thrips? I don't want to use a systemic because of baby and animals. Yeah, I don't use systemic either, Sarah. I haven't tried the nematodes. I got a different type of mite. I would definitely get them from Nature's Good Guys. You can get them on Amazon, or you can just go directly to their website, and they'll tell you exactly what each bug is for. So I picked the mites that cover like lots of thrips and like lots of different types of mites, including spider mites and white flies and things along those lines. So I do have a couple of white flies that like to float around in my Hoya cabinet, and I don't know how they got there, but I just don't want them there. So obviously I'm gonna film that and let you guys know how that goes, because if you remember when I got the ones that were eggs, they never hatched. So this time I got ones that are supposed to be alive, but they're also slow release. So they're supposed to last for like 4 weeks. So we'll see. They're in these little like bags. But I don't know. I have a video suggestion. Teach us how to properly ship a plant. I definitely have that on my list. I would love to mail plants to people to either trade or gift, but I've never shipped one and I don't want it to arrive unalive. Yeah, I definitely have that on the list. I couldn't film it last time because I packaged in a rush, but I will definitely check. What? My brain just farted on itself. I will definitely try and film that next time when I don't have as many things to package at one time, because I'm trying to get through it. It takes me a long time. I double, triple, quadruple check everything, so it takes me time. I'm very careful to make sure that I'm not shipping the wrong things to wrong people, or like getting addresses wrong and things like that. Let's see. I was just wondering, because she's not in the US, so I didn't think much about it, but Not Do did it and made me wonder. Yeah, I did see his post, but I just kept scrolling and I didn't really think much of it. Luckily, the only pests I've ever had are fungus gnats. Knocks on wood. Yeah, I said the same thing about a year ago. I'll be heading to bed soon, but up since 1 a.m. I don't have a sleep pattern problem. Girl, you have a sleep pattern problem. You do. I'm sorry, but you do. Betsy learned the technique from Adam. They're friends. I do know that. Good to know. Yeah, definitely check out their website, Sarah. They'll let you, they show you everything. So I've only had fungus gnats until I started getting Hoyas. Yeah, that'll happen. Mealybugs are all over the Hoyas. It's like unavoidable. I have like a brand new one that I just got in the mail, and I was like, how? How did you get all the way over here from all the... I can't. It's fine. Hot water and plants don't mix, in my opinion. Well, you don't want to burn them. But I think that running them under like really hot water for a few seconds should be totally fine. Yeah. I'm having issues here myself, if you haven't noticed, hands and brain not working together. It's kind of been one of those fun side effects of coming off of my medication where my brain is just like, it's fine. I'm currently visiting my mom in Texas, but bought some awesome Hoyas. How do you recommend I wrap them to put them in my checked luggage? I would wrap them, I usually use like floof. I prefer the floof because it like keeps them like airy in there too. But you can just use tissue paper, or even toilet paper is fine if you want to like just wrap up the leaves with toilet paper and stuff like that. I usually try and get the leaves to try and like lay flat against something if you can, kind of like face them all the right way so that they're not like the less leaves you have kind of like poking up out of the plant, the less likely they are to get broken. So if you can find a way to like lay them flat and just like wrap them up, then you'll be fine. If anybody has any other suggestions, definitely feel free to leave those. My Hoyas are the only plants that are pest free. You know what? I got thrips in the cabinet, but they don't damage the Hoyas, so they're just irritating. So I just keep trying to kill them. They're not anywhere else. I've left out like the like stickies for them, and they're not anywhere else. Thankfully, there's none in the greenhouse. When I set up the greenhouse, I was very, very particular to make sure that every single plant that went in there was treated before it went in there. Any plant that goes in there is treated before it goes in there. So I don't know how I ended up with spider mites in there. It's really irritating because I've never actually had a spider mite problem before. I usually don't when there's like a high humidity situation like that. I don't usually have a spider mite issue. They're easy to kill, but they're really annoying and they're really gross. So I just don't want to deal with it. Obviously, I've been cleaning the ones that I find and spraying them down, but I just don't want to risk it. So I figured it was time for the good guys. Nature's good guys. The good bugs. My big struggle right now is not realizing how hot the cold water comes out the tap here during the summer. I forget to check. That's probably not a good thing. Yeah, I hope that's helpful, Debbie. Definitely just like use your intuition with that too. You know, obviously you want to make sure they're nice and cushioned, and like the least amount of space that they can take up as possible is going to be better for you in the long run. What did I unbox? I unboxed this because I was watching Svetlana, and I've had this in a box for forever, so I wanted to take it out so I can start growing mainly microgreens. I really like microgreens, and they're really high in nutrient like density. Like they're super, super nutrient dense. So, but David likes basil and stuff like that too. So I don't know, we'll see. We gotta go and see what seeds are still available. It's not really a great time to be buying seeds. And then I unboxed these cute little pops from Joe Famey. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I'm gonna do a repotting video with these because they're really cute. I like the texture on the bottom. So there's that. And then I have another self-watering pot that I unboxed that you guys have seen before. I'll just show you the box. It's got cute little feet. And it's just it's a self-watering pot. It's about the same size as this box. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to put in it. It's called the Lazy Flower Pot, which I enjoy because I tend to be pretty lazy about plant care. And then my humidifier, my Lavoit humidifier here. we unboxed that, but we're gonna do that again in another video. I just had a bunch of boxes laying around that were bothering me, so I wanted to like open them up and check them out, especially this one. I've been really curious. And this, because this company absolutely hates me now. Vivosun, they don't even answer me when I message them anymore. It's fine. We can't win them all, okay, you guys? I'm only human. Let's see. So yeah, that's what I unboxed. Nothing super exciting, no plants or anything. I actually ordered a plant and she accidentally shipped it to New York, so my mom has it, and I'm not thrilled about it because I really want it. It's a Hoya Clemenciorum. So Hoya Clemenciorum. I have another one coming in the mail from Aroid Asia. It should be here tomorrow. Customs held on to it for like 2 days over the really hot weekend. So like, sweet baby Jesus, in your manger, please let my Hoyas be alive. Because this is they're reshipping them from the last ones that died. Not like the most recent ones that I got that were dead, like the Esqueleto or Esqueleto and stuff like that. These are the Hoyas that came dead at like the beginning of June. It was the last video that I filmed in New York when they all just a box of dead Hoya. Thanks for a fun live stream. You're welcome, Olaf. Thanks for hanging out with me. It is a cool Hoya, and I'm mad that it's not here. There's no such thing as cold water in the Southwest in the summer. Oh goodness. I've lived in Phoenix my whole life. If Vivosun didn't listen to the fact that you were moving and also don't have space, that's on them, right? That's what I'm saying. I didn't even want it. I was like just trying to like pick the smallest thing they had so they would leave me alone. Because they kept trying to send me grow tents and like all these things. And I'm like, that's great, but I don't have anywhere to put it. And then when I moved here and I got the greenhouse that I have up here is by them, I messaged them and I was like, hey, like, I'm gonna need that greenhouse now. Like, do you want me to do like a sponsored video? And they were like, yeah, make sure you mention us. And I was like, no, I bought it with my own money, so no one's gonna know ever until now that it's from you. So that's what happens. You want to play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's my motto these days anyway. My Hoya Joy is stunning. Yes, I'm so glad you were able to get that one. So, she got it from the same girl that I got my Hoya from. It'd be cheaper to have your mom ship it to you than drive down to pick it up. Yeah, probably, but I gotta get my hair cut. So I'm gonna go down there this weekend to get my hair cut and spend some time with my cousin, hang out by her pool after. So I'm not mad about it. I've been missing her anyway, so I love you just the way you are. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Vivosun has been trying to get me. I feel like I have the space for a tent. Maybe I should get it. I said no to that microgreen thing. Yeah, I said no too, but they just kept bothering me. So I'm pretty sure they hate me now. That's fine, because I don't make any money off of them anyway, so it's really no loss on my part. I'm at the point now where if you're not going to like pay me or at least offer me like affiliate marketing so that I can make a commission, if I don't really want your product, like it's not worth it for me to be doing that. So they definitely like harass content creators though to like take their products, but you should get the tent, girl. They're good. They're really good quality products. I like them. That's why I buy them. But them as a company just annoyed me because they wouldn't leave me alone. Even though I told them I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and I don't have anywhere to put these things. Like I get reached out to by all types of cool companies that sell cool stuff that I don't have room for, and I was like, yeah, I want it, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Somebody just reached out to me recently. They wanted to send me like a cat house. You guys, it's literally a wooden like full-on like house for your cats. And I was like, if I had a big space, like yes, my cat would love that, but I don't have anywhere to put it. And is that like Did you even watch my channel? You know? Like, I don't know. It's like a house plant for you guys. It's not. But I still talk about my cats all the time, so. I can always grow catnip. My cat won't eat fresh catnip. He only eats the dried catnip. He's weird. I'm so bad I just can't handle answering the emails. No, they're annoying. It's not you. It's them. I promise. The shelf grate in the greenhouse needs to have a smaller weave. Notice this from your last video. Yeah, it's terrible. The holes are huge. Like, you can't even put anything on there, and they buckle. Like, if you put something heavy on it, everything else, like, kind of falls. So I have to get, like, plastic bins. If you noticed when I showed you guys in the greenhouse, some of the shelves are empty, and everything's, like, on the floor because, like, I can't get them to stay on the shelves. So I have to sort that out. But we did put a new shelf up there. We used like a closet organizer shelf. We used the heavy duty one from Home Depot. It's just like regular closet organizer, like racks. And we cut it to size, and the things are really close together. So it's a lot sturdier. I can just put plants directly on it, and they don't like flop over or anything like that. The first time I said no, I passed them on to Sam, and she got a tent from them. I said yes to the chicken coop from them, but no response back. Yeah, that's not surprising. They're not great. Like, if you want to get some free stuff that you actually want, for sure, you should go for it, but they're just, like, not my favorite company to work with. I have a tent. I bought it, and it's really nice. I have the same one Sam has from Sassy and Succulent. Yeah, they're really good. They're good quality. I'm not saying that they're not good quality. I'm just saying that the people who are in charge of marketing are really annoying. That's all. Like, they wouldn't leave me alone. I kept on saying no thank you, no thank you. Like, I don't have room for it. Maybe like in the future one day. And they just kept on saying, well, what about this and what about that? And I'm like, oh my god, if I just take it, will you leave me alone? You know. Maybe try putting some plexiglass on top of the wire. I'm sure. Yeah, my only issue is that I like to just kind of like throw water at them, so I like the idea of having them in like more of a tub, so that I can even just bottom water them too. Like, I just put water in there. So I have a lot of them just like in plastic tubs. I just have to get more of them. You should put more of those closet shelves in across each level of shelving. Yeah, the only reason why I haven't done that across the back is because I want to leave that space open for like taller plants on poles to go on the floor. So I don't want to take up all of the vertical space. Boot trays. Is that a thing? I'll have to look. Yeah, there's gotta be like something I can get to put in there to make my life easier. There's just stuff all over. Boot trays. Alright, let me write that down too, because I'll forget it. See, I already forgot about the other thing I wrote down. I'm such an old lady. David makes fun of me because I like handwrite everything. I got like my waiting lists in here. My whale fin Sansevierias, you guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left on the waiting list if you're interested in a variegated whale fin Sansevieria. I'm going to start reaching out to people today. So, Adina was first on the list. She picked out hers yesterday, and then I'm going to go down the list. And if you want one, let me know. Dog crate trays on Amazon too. No, they dip the infected Hoyas in warm water at 114 to 120 degrees for 15 minutes, and it's supposed to kill all pests but not hurt the Hoyas. Or plastic placemats. Yeah, I've considered lots of different things. Right now, I've just been getting like those plastic bins from Target. They're not expensive. As a company, you need to respect my answer to say no. Yeah, I agree, but you know, they really, really, really want me to push this stuff on you guys, and like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna always keep it real with you. It'd be like, yeah, it's cool, like, but there are like also 7 other brands that make the same exact thing, so. Please add me to the whale fin list. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll message you on Instagram when I get to you. So And if I get to you and there's one that you don't want, it's okay. You can pass on it. It's not like you're not required to buy one if you're on the wait list. I just ask that you are at least serious about purchasing one and not just willy-nilly throwing yourself on there. So, how far are you from Albany, New York? Well, let's see. When I lived in Westchester, I think it was maybe like 4 or 5 hours to Albany from there, and then I'm an hour and a half from there. But then you could probably just cut over, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours maybe. Less than that. 4, 5 hours. I'd have to look on the map. I'm in Hartford, so I'm literally smack dab in the middle of the state of Connecticut. So I'm still trying to figure out where I am, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I have the same greenhouse, and I use the boot trays, and they work great. Okay, that's good to know. I'll look up boot trays on Amazon. Because I want to get ones that like really like fit the shelf, so I'm not wasting space, you know. So that's a thing. But yeah, I think that's it for today, you guys. I don't want to go. I didn't get it. I don't want to go because that means that I have to clean, and I don't want to clean. But I probably should. So thanks for hanging out with me, though. Like I said, I didn't have a video prepared for today, so I figured that we would just hang out instead. So hopefully you enjoyed hanging out with me, even though David wasn't here, and he's more fun to hang out with. At least I'm not by myself. But it's good. I can get things done, more things done when there's nobody here. So, yeah, we love you guys too. It was great to catch you live. I'm glad that you were able to catch it. I was at Big Lots buying all their 40% off pots. It's okay. You made it to the end at least. You were the first one in and the last one out. Same with packing. Yeah, I feel you. I'm avoiding doing things today. Love you, love you, love you. You're awesome. All of you are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye, Sarah. Go snuggle that little cute baby. Love hanging out. Oh, Sarah, I've been loving watching you go thrifting. Girl, I don't know how you know what all of those things are worth, but you guys should go and check out her regular channel, obviously, if you're not following her already, but she has another channel where she's been doing thrifting. I forget what it's called, girl, I'm sorry, but feel free to like leave it in the chat. It's just really relaxing. I enjoy it because I didn't know how much some of those things were even worth. So, making me want to go thrifting now that I'm in Connecticut, because there's really no such thing as thrifting in New York. I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'm glad you enjoyed hanging out with me. Definitely go check out Sarah's page for sure. She's adorable. Thank you for the great content. Stay great. I'ma try and do the best I can. Keep being you, girl. I don't know how to be anyone else. So yes, lots of antiquing in Connecticut. David and I definitely want to go antiquing more when we have a house to like actually put stuff in, because we like old stuff. We don't like all of our furniture and things to be brand new. We like a little character in our lives. So Across the Range, that's the name of Sarah's thrifty channel. So if you're into thrifting, you should definitely go check her out. She's really fun to watch, super relaxing. Well, girl, you just have a good energy about you that's enjoyable to watch. So let me promote you, okay? I am feeling better, Lisa. Thank you so much. I feel like a different human. and I'm not mad about it. The only thing I'm mad about is that I was on it for 10 years and that nobody ever told me that I could come off of it and it would be okay. So I'm thankful to have somebody like David in my life who is supportive and understanding and wants the best for me. And as soon as he saw all of the things that people were saying online, he didn't want me to be on it anymore. So yeah, Tasha, go check out Sarah's second channel if you haven't yet. You're missing out, girl. You're missing out. So I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you so very much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Obviously, you're all already subscribed. You know, go over and join the Facebook group. I can leave the link again for you in the chat just in case you missed it. It's open to the public. I do just have to accept you into it, but come on over. I don't know how to use it, so we're gonna figure it out together. I need some moderators if anybody wants to be a moderator. So everybody have a beautiful day, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I will update you and let you know what's going on with the homeless veterans over here. Apparently we're supposed to say unhoused now. They don't care what you call them. They don't have a home. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what we figure out when we iron out the details so that you can donate if you want to, and then, you know, we'll figure out getting them on camera and telling their story if you guys want to hear their story. So, and yeah, we can change lives together, you guys, for real. And I'm excited to hopefully be able to do that. So I'm gonna go. I love you all so very much. I don't want to do laundry, but I have to. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.